Hey friends, yesterday we learned how to draw sloths and we talked about the really cool safaris they are doing at the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens. If you haven't checked that out, every day they are doing free videos where you can log on to their Facebook page or log on to watch them, and they are doing free videos of different animals throughout the zoo and talking to their caretakers and learning all different types of facts about those animals. One of the animals that we've learned a lot about on these videos is the hippo. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to draw two different hippo cartoons. We're going to learn how to draw this one where it looks like the hippo standing up on its hind legs looking at the cute little birdie sitting on its head. And this is a cartoon drawing, so it's not going to be super realistic. We know that cartoons are not super realistic. And the second hippo drawing is just a really simple hippo drawing standing next to a little body of water there. And this one is super easy, and this one would be good for our smaller friends and even our preschool friends to follow along with this one. So the hippo that I've learned a lot about at the Cincinnati Zoo is their hippo named Fiona. Fiona is really interesting. She was actually a preemie when she was born. She was born way too early and way too small, and they had to bottle feed her, and now she's a big hippo, but they even made the Fiona show, and you can log on to the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens site and watch the Fiona show. There are several episodes where they follow her and learn about her and learn lots of cool facts about hippos. They also featured her on one of their safari days, so you can go back and watch that. And there have also been children's books that were inspired by Fiona, and there was a mural in downtown Cincinnati that was inspired by Fiona. So she is a pretty cool hippo, and I've learned a lot about hippos and Fiona through these videos. So we have this one right here and this one right here. I think we're going to start with the simpler one. I'm going to prop it up here so I can look at it as we're working, but we're going to start with the simpler one. I'm going to scoot this a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. First step, and remember this would even be a good one for our small friends to do, our preschool friends to do too, because it's not very many steps. So what we're going to first do is we're going to start by a rainbow arch, just like that. That's going to be the top of the hippo's head. If you feel the top of your head, it's curved. Same thing with the hippo's head, it's curved. So then we're going to do a small rainbow arch for this ear. Put a little bitty tiny rainbow arch on the inside. Small rainbow arch on this ear. Little bitty rainbow arch on this side. Now we're going to do the long round nose. So we're going to go from here, loop around, kind of like a big U shape for its round nose. And then we're going to put a little nostril and a little nostril in there. Now, hippos have these big tusks, and they're really good for chewing. You get to, if you log on to the Cincinnati Zoo's Facebook page, you can watch them feed Fiona, and you can see her mouth open real wide while they feed her. I think they're feeding her lettuce in the video, and you can see her chomp down on the lettuce. So we're going to draw the tusks right there for our teeth, and then we're going to do an oval for an eye, an oval for an eye. Now this is where you can get fancy and do those fancy cartoon eyes that I know a lot of you like to do, but I'm just going to keep it simple today, and I'm going to color that in black and color that in black, just a section of it, so it looks like her. I was looking at this. If we want this to be a little cartoon girl like Fiona, we can give her some little eyelashes. Because remember, this is a cartoon. It doesn't have to be perfectly realistic. Now, after we get that, we're going to do her round back and bottom, okay? Because hippos are pretty big. Now, Fiona was a preemie when she was born, but she is now, I think, over 1,000 pounds. She's a big girl now. All right, so we're going to do a round back and bottom there. I'm going to do a little triangle shape for a tail. Okay, so again, I just went round back and bottom, triangle shape for a tail. And the good thing about this is if I'm going too fast, you can pause me. You can't do that in class, can you? So you can pause me if I'm going too fast. Right here in between her two front tusks, we're going to start her chest right here. We're going to go down. Oh, my notebook still. We're going to go down just a little. Remember, it would be a good idea if you were doing this with pencil. That way, if you messed up, you can erase. If Miss Hoffman messes up, it's just going to have to stay there. Then I'm going to do kind of a square shape without a top. And then we are going to do loop, 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 like 3 little rainbow arches for her nails. And these are actually called their hooves. They're called hooves, even though it's not like a hoof like you would think on a horse. They're called hooves, even though they look more like toenails or fingernails, which I thought was cool. And then we're going to do a round, or like a curved line for a round belly. Another square shape with no top. And then we're going to connect her bottom to her leg. And then we're going to add another back leg and add another front leg. Add some more hooves, which are their toenails. And then this is where you could add in the background, you could add in grass. Don't leave your hippo floating in midair, and add in details. And let's see if I can reach my one that I was doing. You can see on the one that I finished, I colored my hippo blue just because I like blue, and then colored in the grass and the water and the sky, and added some clouds and added some details. Now, our second hippo drawing, I think is really cute. It's a little bit more complicated because there's some more steps, but it's not real hard if you follow along. Remember, you can pause this video if you need to. And this hippo is standing up on her back leg, and a little bird has landed on her head, and she's checking it out. So, we're going to do that one next. I'll scoot this a little closer to you so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully the shadow from my phone is not messing you up there. We're going to start by doing a rainbow arch again, just like on the first one. We're going to start with a rainbow arch, only it's going to be a little bit bigger of a rainbow arch. Okay. Then we're going to do a loop for the ear. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Loop for the ear. Kind of looks like we're drawing Winnie the Pooh to start with. And then draw lines inside the ear, lines inside the ear. Okay. Same thing, we're going to do the round nose, so we're going to start right here. We're going to go around and stop. And then we're going to do a little line because our little hippo is going to be smiling. We're going to do a little different on this one, still little polka dots. We're going to do little circles for her nostrils. And then we're going to do her tusks hanging down like that. Gives it a cute little cartoon look. And remember, you can do your fancy eyes here if you want to, or you can just do ovals with circles inside. If we want this to be Fiona, a little cartoon version, we can make her fancy with some little eyelashes. Now, next what we're going to do is we are going to connect the head down here like that. Give it a back of the head. Now we're going to go about right here in between these two tusks. We're going to go down like that, over like that, and back up like that. Then we're going to do the 3 little hooves or fingernails. And then we're going to go right here. We're going to go down and over. I'll move my marker so you can see. And then back up. And we're going to do 3 hooves. Or again, fingernails. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go from back here where her neck is. Hold my marker like that so you can see. We're going to go curve in a little bit, curve back out a little bit for her round bottom there. And then I'm going to hold up my notebook at this point so you can see what I'm doing. I'm afraid my easel is going to block it. Then, whoop, we're going to go down, over, up, just like that. Draw 3 little hooves, like that. And then we're going to connect about where the paw is right here, down at a curve shape to make her belly. And then we're going to make the other foot with 3 little hooves. And then of course we need a tail, a little triangle shape. Cute hippo standing there. Now on my drawing I had Fiona looking like she was looking kind of up at something. And so we're going to have something kind of sitting on top of her head. I had a bird on top of my head. You could have a cloud floating through the sky or whatever you want, but to do a bird, you start off with a floating circle above your hippo's head. Then you do a sideways little triangle like that. And get close so you can see. Then you're going to do a loop like that for a little wing. Round line for a belly, and then need some tail feathers, some little sticks for feet, and a dot for an eye. Then in mine, I took it from there. Let me reach my picture. I took it from there, and I added clouds and grass and water and flowers, and this hippo I colored in gray. And then that way you could see the difference between the hippo and the sky. So I hope you try one of these. I hope you have a lot of fun drawing hippos. I hope you watch some of the Cincinnati Zoo safaris because they have been so much fun to watch, and I've learned so much about animals through them. I miss you guys. I hope you draw. We would love to see some of your drawings. I've had a lot of friends from a lot of different schools post on the Facebook pages and classroom Facebook pages. Please feel free to post in the comments. We would love to see your art. See you later.